Ladies and gentlemen, it is my prayer and hope that this video is going to find you when in good health and doing fine. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end. So let me know where you are watching this video from, which kind of country, which kind of a continent, and how is life over there. In the Middle East, we are doing fine, and it's winter time, and that one informs my dressing so that I can stay warm. I can also advise you, make sure you stay warm and get out of other kind of cognitive kind of diseases. Then all shall be well, because I need you in this YouTube street. I need your support going forward hearing. So guys, there are a lot of things that I want to talk about, specifically demystify all the negativity. First of all, I said everybody's a reactor. It depends in which form and medium are you doing it. When you're rebattling anybody, either through audio-visual or audio or through the comment section, you're a reactor. I appear here, I'm both a reactor, both analysis and a reviewer. That is it. But I'm audio-visual reactor and an analysis, doing it the same thing. What are those people who are commenting through the video that they don't like of the lazy gang, which means they appear? Do they offer those people a platform? No. They are demystifying the fact and calling out the truth and standing for the truth, which means they are keyboard reactors. That's my trajectory. So all in sundry, we are reactors. The same way you go there and do it is the same way me now I'm appearing. Maybe more refined way, show you their trait, illustrative video, deconstructing, bringing on the truth to demystify their video, then stating the fact, then I seal, and I seal it going forward. So guys, I want to talk about and deconstruct it's Gintu rants of late. There are almost 6 videos that Gintus have produced. All is about rants and abusing IAM-Marwa. Basically, it's of cyberbullying and highly octaned negative vexation towards IAM-Marwa. But there are specified kind of content within the segment that I wanted to illustrate so that I deconstruct, because they are not merely the truth. But one of it is just to challenge majority and challenge Gintu, because there's nothing of importance Gintu has ever done with his life. So he's a nobody to come on any other kind of platform trying to ridicule the platform, to say all other kind of negativity about IAM-Marwa or on IAM-Marwa. So to be specific, we all must agree that Gintu and the cohorts are doing this and turning negative because the villa were closed, because they were chased. So they are reacting on emotions because they miss what they used to get the villa. They missed things that the villa, because they know if they go to the villa, there is free meal, free Wi-Fi, free everything. Free everything. Plus even ladies to marry. That one is informed by the fact that majority of people who went there, others either came with a functioning YouTube channel, others came out also with wives to marry. Others get married. Maturely people, those are people who are an adult, not the minor. The issue of the minor were long dealt with. There was nothing like that. So guys, if you're coming across this channel and this video for the very first time, kindly take a second, a minute or two, click at the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube channel notify you instantly. My loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in straight away. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Zach and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, of late Gintu has been ranting, and people are privy to such kind of rants, because I saw even the comment at his channel comment section, people of middle reaction, people are rebutting him on the channel, stop mentioning the name of IAM-Marwa. But me now, I've decided to come out in visual to let the world know that everything Gintu is saying is wrong, because in the face of this negativity, I cannot keep quiet. I cannot say, because my work is to come and declassify the information that is being put out by the lazy gang. I will never keep quiet. The reasons that whereby I come and I display the video, I use the video for only illustrative analysis, is not to give them the platform. In fact, I talk about them. Now, do you want to tell me with the lazy gang how they play they play the videos of IAM-Marwa on their platform, talking negativity? Are they giving IAM-Marwa a platform? They are not. They are denting IAM-Marwa's image. And that's why of late, if you've been looking, since IAM-Marwa attained 500,000 subscribers going on, the views have dwindled, stagnated, the channel has stagnated. And at now, this is the time that we should be helping IAM-Marwa by putting in the positive message out there so that the channel can even grow bigger time. But the problem will come here. We want to speak the truth. We bring in the positivity. Then there are other keyboard reactors who want to stifle it. Sometimes really baffles me. I understand other people doesn't consume that content, but at least get through here so that we be objective, because the information we're putting here, we're deconstructing it. I wish you'd know number of calls and emails telling us to push on. Please advise. Please deconstruct those people, because these people are now can believe our stories, can believe the positive story we are saying, how we are deconstructing these people that said these people are not true, which is the same case, they're not true. Majority of people have left IAM-Marwa just because nobody is here to rebuttal the negative gang. Therefore, back to the point. Gintu came in here chiding IAM-Marwa that IAM-Marwa is one-eyed, IAM-Marwa is blind, that IAM-Marwa will never be given license to drive a motor car and a motor vehicle. Simply to means it's bringing in that card and calling IAM-Marwa a one-eyed man. Now the content has shifted on IAM-Marwa disability, which some certain times I consider so sad. You know, it's not the first time. Several number of times they've been calling IAM-Marwa Kenge to mean a person with a blood eye, a person who cannot see. But I need to tell you more of reasons that these people don't know.
A car without knowing that.
Let's listen to Gintu first.
Some limits gonna be by falling. Can you be given a license in Kenya while you are driving with 4-eyed and one is not working? Still in a dilemma. People are looking for answers. People are looking for questions. I know from these videos that some people are coming and to say that, no, you are jealousy. You are doing what and what and what. But the real fact has to be told to the people. This is not an act of living with the people from the one village and tarnishing, even coming to the smallest channels that are growing, that you said, oh, I want this kind of the people to grow. But whenever they start growing, you come out and say, no, can you go and unsubscribe because I'm the one who helped them to grow. Is that a chatter boom or it's a chatter log?
Unbeknown to him, the government shall issue the driving license. They give the driving license to the different category, even the completely blind person, because the technology is high-tech. Have you ever met a blind person driving a car? Then you ask yourself how. The car is modified with a specification that allows them to drive it. The car is specified that is well in tandem, that can adapt, and with adaptable features that really necessitates people with disability to drive it. That's why I'm telling people lack of exposure thereof has made the people of the village so thick, so ignorant, so that they cannot decipher a particular kind of things. Yes, IAM-Marwa is going to buy a vehicle. He shall be issued with a license and he will drive it. Sometimes you might think Gintu is talking sense, but behind the scene is like the people of the village cannot believe that IAM-Marwa wants to buy a vehicle. Most of the Range Rover and most of the safari vehicle is like, hey, the way we've been talking so negatively about this guy, so this guy is keeping on scoring goals. This guy keeping on buying properties. Just like the same way the IAM-Marwa family are busy buying land left and right because their own investment is land. People don't know so, because some people normally ask them, where are the IAM-Marwas taking their money that they're making from YouTube? Others saying Villa is not an investment. So if unbeknown to you, they are investing in lands, and majority of people are investing to lands. That's why you see an uproar, the Gintu, the Max 1 will come in and asking, why are they buying lands? They want to own their own village. Those are investments, because we're allowed to invest in the property, and the property is not limited to land. Land also is a property. That's where the money is going to. So there's a certain kind of jealousy that these people don't see. Well, let's get back to the issue of IAM-Marwa disability that they long started talking about. Masubo one is the one who started with the Kenge. And I remember at one point deconstructing and letting you know what Kenge means. Kenge in Swahili is an animal, really means a monitor lizard. And you also, the feature of a monitor lizard. A monitor lizard is an animal that's either aquatic or lives in the land, both, depending on the season. Secondly, a monitor lizard is a blind. That's why you might think a monitor lizard is seeing you, then it's not seeing you. It's just running and rambling and hitting on any other thing. Either a monitor lizard only depends on a sound. It sits and it gets the sound, then it gets to know an echo is of the opposite direction, then it will go the other direction. So that when it doesn't get the sound from you, it will hit on you. That's now it gives us the adjective. That's why they're calling Marwa Kenge. The noun is an animal. As an adjective, because of the nature, is blind, doesn't see, depends on sound. That's why they had to call Marwa Kenge. Because of that. But let me challenge those people are calling IAM-Marwa Kenge and telling IAM-Marwa to be blind and now riding on IAM-Marwa disability for reaction. The disability of IAM-Marwa has never limited IAM-Marwa in whatever way. In fact, what IAM-Marwa has achieved with that disability itself is even more, even Zach who has got my full limb, my all eyes haven't achieved. Therefore, IAM-Marwa is so incredible. A very incredible human being. IAM-Marwa has gone to university. I've studied actual science, pure mathematics, and qualified and graduated. A course that you give Zach Senior, I cannot. I was good in mathematics, but not that well. I only did business studies, bachelor's of business administration, bachelor of arts in business administration. There's some elements of math, but not as at high-tech level. You all call the applied mathematics in both statistics. Very difficult. I understand. IAM-Marwa, I've made it in the YouTube street that now the international global stage, people of the village want to be IAM-Marwa. This is what Gintu is saying, because Gintu wants to be IAM-Marwa. And Gintu cannot obey the process. Gintu cannot fathom it that it can take him 7 years to achieve, because he wants to achieve what IAM-Marwa achieved through negativity, through the shortcuts. So that's why it's gone to negative. A shortcut to bring him views and subscribers. You're reacting to a blind mind, as you're saying, which means you depend on him directly to get food. It's like you've been served on a plate, you eat, then you poop on the same plate. Then the next time you want to be served, then you are begging for that plate for that somebody. It's the same thing you're doing, IAM-Marwa. IAM-Marwa came, raise you, give you the platform, therefore you've turned against him, we want to destroy him. It will never come to pass. IAM-Marwa must just continue to rocket high. IAM-Marwa must just continue to soar high and climb that mountain until we reach the Rubicon and the hurricane itself. You know, IAM-Marwa has traveled the world, 70 countries plus without reputation. Gintu has just remained constant, stealing people's women in the village, doing all other kind of negative shenanigans that are not even helping him. Too much energy that can never help him in something going forward. With that blindness that IAM-Marwa has never taken advantage of, but IAM-Marwa has seen it so positive. has seen it so positive to work hard. And in fact, that is the only major thing that IAM-Marwa is running on, to make him work hard and believe in himself going forward. He hasn't complained. So why are you complaining on his behalf? Why are you complaining on his behalf? Have you ever had IAM-Marwa complaining, oh, IAM-Marwa is barely working hard, and he knows that he is blind? He's even done a video of it. So don't remind him of his blindness. He understands, he knows. He wasn't born that way. It was an accident. Just like the same way Gintu, you are just born well upright. You might appear to be walking, then later you get an accident, then are disabled. So don't abuse or speak negatively or discriminate the disabled, because you're still growing up. Usitukane wakunga uzazi ungalipo simply means don't always abuse the old or the disabled, because you're still bearing children. You never know what kind of a child you'll give birth to. You never know when you're still living on this world whether you'll meet your disability or not. So you have to still carefully get to. IAM-Marwa has achieved a lot of things that you have achieved, that villa alone. The friends that want to be IAM-Marwa, people coming for him. The all YouTube things and the community revolving around IAM-Marwa. And that's a fact. It didn't stop from there, because Gintu digressed too further and started accusing IAM-Marwa on other things. He's complaining that IAM-Marwa has neglected the neighbors and the people in the village just like them. They've been thrown out, imbro ligio, the way he says. They've been thrown out to oblivion or to the desertation. They have been deserted. Complaining that the people who will be helping IAM-Marwa, the neighbors and the friends around whom is just thrown and closed the gate. But Gintu, were you the same people who were given the platform? And what did you do? Instead, you went there to spy. You went there. You're trying to compete with the boss. You went there to bring him down. Therefore, it's time. Because time introduced you to IAM-Marwa, and it's time that revealed everything to IAM-Marwa so fast that now he had to dispense with everybody in the community. To the issue that he will be depending on neighbor, you are not. IAM-Marwa will depend on his family going forward to help him, even to bury him the same way you want to think so, if the unfortunate event happened. And I wonder, why must you every time bring in the issue of death into your own conversation? Unless you're planning something that you don't know. It's been proven the people within community and Nyabohanze, there is no loyalty. IAM-Marwa has proven it right, because things really prove themselves so very fastly. And we saw it that no one to be trusted. And that's why IAM-Marwa is trusting foreigners for information, because you people are being given the platform, then your only work is to take. You better you receive, and whenever you are told, you said you don't want a condition. Everything has got a condition. Everything has got terms and conditions. Even the goods you are given, even the GoPro has got an instruction telling you, you have to use it this way, this way, this way. Unless it will be corrupted or it will be fed up so quickly. So you don't have to explain and complain too much, because your own motive and your own behavior made sure you are thrown out of the villa. Gate is closed. You are not going to the villa Gintu. Stop it. And there is nothing you can help IAM-Marwa with. However much is disabled, there is nothing you can help IAM-Marwa. And you'll never reach that level of IAM-Marwa, even a quarter of it. You'll never. Secondly, is complaining that IAM-Marwa is walking helter-skelter in the street of Argentina with a kid. Yes, IAM-Marwa traveled Argentina with a kid, and IAM-Marwa is happily carrying his child, Maisha, walking away, and is very proud of it. So you want IAM-Marwa to do what? To desert the child. The same way you've deserted your children with 3 baby mamas. Do you even take care of them? You don't. And where are the baby mamas? You don't. Your only work is to come and knock, using your bola, using your everything, knocking. You scamper to safety. You think we don't know you. 3 baby mamas, 3 kids belonging to you, You're not taking good care of yourselves. Therefore, that forms the reasons why you have a negative attitude towards Amara, because Amara is caring for the baby Maisha. And you ran, my friend. And you are the reasons why teenage pregnancies, you are the reasons why most of women getting early pregnancies and the kids has got no father figure. You are the main reasons, because you're contributing to that kind of a menace. No, I just have to let you know this, because sometimes you come into this YouTube platform to hear your stupidity. So idiotic, not making sense at all. Therefore, you must be told off.
If the people coming from out who are just the villagers and the people who are surrounding you are the people will ever protect you, even your family cannot. Where is your family right now and where are you? The neighbors who are with you are the people who will ever ask and will ever help you in whatever you're having. If it's a miscellaneous conception and they're going to come and say, okay, this kind of an issue, how can we tackle it? But now you are coming to the villagers. Now you are now seeing people are not even at your own type. Now you are just here talking about, no, Kitriba, you are coming to the work and late on this work. Now you are the one being told, can you carry the baby to the hospital so you can go and check your own mentality and the own things that if the hypothalamus is not working, we are still sympathizing with our boy who is coming from Kurialand. Oh my living God, how can we help our boy come back? Right now, even the Mwangu, she's wondering, and she ever knew, and I can tell you this as a fact,
This
whenever
kind
the
of
Mwangu came
negativity cell is now bringing forth the negativity, and has now made it possible because they know nobody can take action. That's why there is to be more of rants of Gintu that are so negative and are not making sense in the first place. And it will continue. In fact, I told you, it is a time bomb. And more are joining the frail. You know, the least you can think that coming out and talking bad about Amara is only affecting Amara alone. These things has already even dented the reputation of Wodemaya. Because Wodemaya was championing for the Africa so that the African diaspora could consider coming back to Africa. Now, that champion itself is dead and done in the water because of the negativity that is coming from Nyawanze. It gives in a negative picture of African society, that African society, they are not the good place they thought it would be. Even the Jamaicans who were very ready to come back and settle back in Africa, mostly in Kenya, Ghana, everywhere, have decided not to go back because they've said it's a risky affair. Others are even risking and wanting to leave IAM-Marwa because of what happened to Mr. Sassin. Who does that to a senior citizen? It is the boundary itself as shall already been encroached because these people don't know boundaries. It's either the upbringing was so bad, but the tragedy is they're being sponsored by the people from the US. But you know, the sponsor is silent. Nobody sees that. Nobody will see the action who was sponsored to talk. You, now you are the face. And where do you come from? You're coming from Africa. Therefore, the good image of Africa that was even being portrayed by Wodemaya itself has already been dented. So it is not good for everyone. You think you are dealing with IAM-Marwa, then you are dealing with everybody. If you didn't know it for a fact. Let me know your thought at the comment section and what you think. Until next time, this is Celia.